Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my great trade geniuses out there. Welcome to Trade Genius Live. I am your host and brand ambassador of the Edge Funder, Trend Genius. We are in here on Hump Day on Wednesday, middle of the week. Let's see what we can get going today. Other than that, man, how is everybody feeling? Good morning, good morning. How is everyone feeling? Let's run through. Kick Rocks, good morning. T. Pruitt, good morning. Pivot Point, good morning. J. Royal Pop Tart time. Morbid Drifter, good morning. Mr. Cologne, good morning. Oh, Mr. Cologne got some coffee and a donut. Nice. Joe Bro, good morning. Let's get it. Let's get it today. Q, Grand Risings. Mike, good morning. Soak It Insider, yo, good morning. Mr. Payout, Jerry Jack in the building. Good morning, good morning. Kaz, Grand Risings. Serena, good morning, good morning. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. I'm doing good. Just trying to get this day going. That's pretty much it. Other than that, I have no complaints. I slept good last night. I got a good night of rest, excuse me. But yeah, I don't have any complaints. I'm thankful that I was able to get a good night rest because I know the last few nights I hadn't been sleeping that well, but I can definitely say last night I got a good night rest, slept pretty good, and yeah, got up, got my little exercises in, and then that was it for me. How y'all feeling? Josh Stress, good morning. Raider 40, good morning. Who else we got in the building? I hope I'm saying this right. And I'm just gonna say Ibram. I'm gonna say Ibrima. Hopefully you can get me to say your name right. I want to make sure I'm saying it correctly. I don't want to butcher your name. So if I did, I apologize already. He said, "Send me a T-shirt, bro." Hey, y'all, merch store gonna be up here like I think in the next couple of days. Merch store should be up, so that'll be pretty cool. We'll be able to, grab some cool little merch. Got some nice things on there. So I had my sister working on it. She curated it. Got a bunch of cool designs. Got women and men stuff. So it'll be pretty cool. In the next couple of days, it should be up. What else we got? Feeling rushed. Got a small job to do this morning. Okay. You say hump day, I feel like a camel today. Morbid Drifter, you wild. That is too funny. But yeah, y'all. Just trying to get it in, trying to get a trade in this crazy price action that we've been dealing with lately. But other than that, I have no complaints. I'm ready to get to it. I'm just doing up a couple of things on my screen here, getting it ready for y'all. Other than that, nothing pretty much for me. How is everybody else feeling? Let me know, how are y'all feeling? I want to know how y'all feeling. I ask y'all this every day. How you feeling? Good, rush, not good, refreshed, ready to go. How y'all feeling? Let me know. One word me in the chat. Let me know. You get one after 365 consecutive likes, T. Pruitt. Yeah, I like that. Soak It Insider. I like that, bro. I like that. That's fire. He said, yeah, you can get one after 365 consecutive likes. I love it. All right, how y'all feeling? Let me know. How we feeling? All right, let's go ahead on, and I'm still waiting for y'all. Let me know how y'all feeling. Oh, Serena said ready. Okay. Y'all know how we like to start. We like to start getting I would call it like an emotion check, right? Let's get an emotion check going. And let's see, how we're doing, how we're feeling, all those types of things. All right, let me know. Focus, got it. Pivot Point said excited. Donna McClary said blessed. Okay. Come on, y'all. Let me know. I told myself after every stream, I always sit back and think about what could I've done better. What did I miss anything? Did I, I'm always critiquing myself, right? So I noticed lately I've noticed because I go back and I watch my streams just because I want to. It's like anything else. It's like back testing. I want to become exceptionally well at what I do. So I've been noticing that I haven't really been not making y'all, but pushing y'all to engage. And I haven't been asking like a lot of questions. I haven't been having y'all one word me as much as I noticed I was doing the first week. So I got to get my game up. So just want to let y'all know that bullish price being craving for all times highs. Yes, Morbid Drifter frustrated. Kaz de Gregory revived. Stephen Brown, good morning. T. Pruitt said he's feeling all right. That's what's up. Anybody else want to share how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Let me know. If you're new to the chat, I see a couple of people, joining. You're new to the live, welcome. Glad to have you. Happy that you're here. And look forward to being on this, for you to being on this ride with us and us being on this ride with you. Go ahead and please subscribe. Let me get those free likes. That's all I ask. Likes doesn't cost you anything, just cost you a couple of clicks. So now that we got that out the way, and everybody, not everyone, but most of you guys let me know how y'all feeling. I'm telling you, I'm gonna start surprising y'all. I'm gonna be asking questions. I'm gonna put this out there and be asking questions. And it's gonna be one time we're gonna, people are gonna answer, and then I'm just gonna do a giveaway for the people that answered. Like, I'm going to be definitely making sure that I'm engaging y'all correctly. So Q said chill. That's what's up. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, we got 33 watching. We got 14 likes. Let's get the likes up. And let's go ahead and get a screen share rocking. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all chiming in. Let me know how y'all feeling. That's how we always want to start. Let's go ahead on and move on to our screen share. And we're going to go to this screen. Boom. All right. So Wednesday. Nothing really going on today. We have crude oil today. So if you're trading NG, be careful because crude oil comes out today. Other than that, we have really nothing going on. Only thing coming out today is crude oil inventories, and that is yellow folder. I'm at work, so got you feel like Charlie Brown after missing the kick. Dang, Mike. That was a hard fall. That boy used to fall Charlie Brown used to fall real hard. That's funny, Mike. Donnie said, I'm at work, so I'm at work, so I'm feeling cool. I'm at work. I could be home chilling, but I get it. That's what's up. All right, so as far as news, really nothing going on today, so we can jump off of that. Let's go ahead and jump onto the charts. Let me, where we at? About 6 minutes before news. Let me go ahead on and do this, do these daily levels. Daily levels for today will be done off of the Tuesday candle. Today is Wednesday. So we're gonna do our daily levels for today. These are the levels that we use to target these are the levels that we use as targets for our trade, at least for the strategies that I trade. I do have a video on this, but sometimes I like to just do it in front of y'all just so y'all can see. But if you check the video out, the video is very, 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 very informative and definitely super step-by-step. So you can definitely figure this out. All we're doing is marking the open, high, low close of the Tuesday daily candle. We're on the daily time frame. That's why it says D right here. So that's what we're doing. We're marking the open, high, low close of that candle. So the high was 26,902. The open here is 776.50. So 776.50. I'm gonna mark that. Boom. Now we're gonna we're gonna hit the close. Close of this candle is 26,634.75. 26,634. Oops, 75. Let's get it. 634.75. Boom. There we go. And the low of this candle is 551.75. 551.75. All right, boom. Daily levels are done for the day. So these are our daily levels that we do on Tuesday's candle. That'll be our targets for Wednesday's trading day, which will be for today. So we'll go ahead and jump back to the 1 minute. Now we have our daily levels and targets set up. Let's go ahead and do our overnight bias. All right, we're on the 5-minute. This is the opening candle for overnight. Let me move this over a little bit. We're right here. That is opening candle. As you can see, it says 3 o'clock. Remember, I am on Pacific Standard Time, so this is technically 6 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to mark off 5, 9, 5, 9. That'll be for Asia. And then we're going to mark off 11 and 2. And then we're going to do our little comparisons, and we're going to get our daily bias for today. All right, so we have that done. Now, what are we doing? We are checking to see what did London do in between this time frame versus what Asia did between this time frame. So what are we doing? We're looking to see if London took out Asia highs or took out Asia lows, both or neither. So this will be the London. This is our London box right here. This is our Asia box. So we see this is the Asia high that took out. Excuse me, y'all. This is the London high. It took out Asia's high because Asia's high would have been right here. So that's the highest point Asia got in this time frame. London's high is here within the London time frame. So we know for a fact that London took out Asia's high. All right, now let's check Asia's low. Asia's low would be this candle right here. That's Asia's low. So we're looking to see if London took out Asia's low. This would be the London low within the London time frame, and London did take out Asia low right here. So London not only did it take out Asia highs, it also took out Asia lows. So with that said, what does that mean? So remember, if London takes out Asia's high only, then we would expect New York to be bullish. That is our bias, but we're not married to that. That is what we would be looking for. If London took out Asia's low, then we will be looking for price to be bearish, meaning after New York open, price to be bearish. And this is for NQ only. I don't know if this works for any other ticker. This works for NQ. This was taught to me by my coach and my mentor. Now, if London takes out Asia high and Asia's low, what we would look for in this case is we would look for our bias would be for New York to take liquidity, do a liquidity grab, and then reverse. So remember that if London takes out Asia's high and Asia's low, which it did, then we're looking for New York session to make a liquidity grab and possibly reverse. But of course, we're not married to that, and also news can change that. So just keep that in mind. News can change that. So going back to that, because we haven't had a day like this. If London takes out Asia's high and Asia's low, we're looking for New York to make a liquidity grab and then reverse. All right? So we got that done. Market is opening in about 30 seconds. So we check news. We got our bias for the day. Bias for the day is possibly that New York would make a liquidity grab and then reverse. So let's see. So with that stated, also too, we're at all-time highs. That's another thing too. If you see there's no targets up here, we're at all-time highs. So let's see here. So okay. There it is, market open right there. Let me go back to the 1 minute. All right, there's market open. Let's see what we get. I don't think that we'll get a daily today. Good morning, Snehal and Badavan. Barbosa the Great. Yo, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so market is open, and let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. You know what, y'all? Hold on one sec. You know what? I'm not even logged into my accounts. I'm tripping. Let me do that real quick. I don't know what I'm on. I'm on something. I'm on something, and I ain't take nothing. All right, y'all. Let's get it together. All right. So in these joints. We're going to go with, yeah, we're still working on this one. Eval, we'll do that. Boom. And what was that? That was 53. Okay, cool. All right, let's jump back. Jump back to the charts. Just had to log in real quick. All right, cool. And let me set this up over here. So we're just kind of just waiting. Let's just see what price does. Let's be patient. Is there anybody in anything at the moment? Anybody in anything at the moment? Pre-market, aftermarket opening. Are you in anything? Let me know. I would love to know what you're in and what you got rocking. Where we at? Good morning, sis. What's up with ya? You just coming from the gym? When I see you the next time, all I know is you better beat me in an arm wrestle, in an arm wrestle match. That's all I know. That's all I know. Oh, okay. You said lazy called a short. Let's see here. What lazy talking about? Lazy called a short, huh? Okay. I see it. It's off of this one, huh? No, it's off of this one. Yep. Let's see here. Where are we at? It must be off the 5. What's off the 1 minute? It's off the 5. Let's see here, y'all. This is off of the looks like it's off the 5 minute. What he got going on? Yeah, it is. Lazy's trade is off the 5 minute. Gotcha. I was just checking that. Okay, cool. Got it. It's off the 5 minute. Okay, that's what's up. She said, haha, I got you. D Young, good morning. Nothing yet. Got it. J Royal, Serena, nothing right now. Absolutely. There is nothing right now. I don't know. Serena, looks like it's too close. Don't know if we'll get a daily. I think it's price is way too close. We can see. We can definitely try. Maybe we could cop one. That would be nice. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what we get. Let's see if we can get one. Let's see. I definitely would like to. Hopefully, we can find a good setup today and get in a cool trade. Because lately, y'all, I've been feeling like I have not been trading at all. I mean, it's just been super duper lackluster. Of course, we know it's because of price action, the war, all of that stuff. Like, we understand the reasons why, but still, it's one of them things where it's like, I haven't been trading like I normally trade, and I don't know. I just been feeling, how would I say, feeling some kind of way off that. Like, when I say feeling some kind of way, just like, just feel like I haven't been doing anything, even though I know that I have. It just feels that way. I had to plug in my laptop, but yeah, it just feels that way. It just feels like, honestly, y'all, it feels like I haven't really been doing anything. Seriously, like, that's truly how it feels. I don't know what that means, but I definitely feel that I have not been doing a lot. If it's the best way that I can put it. Good morning, Kiara. Miss T and her 3. Good morning. Watching oil in a reversal zone. If it rejects, I expect these other tickets to go. Got it. All right. Did we get a? No, we did not. All right. Let's do this. We did get market structure shift. We did get that. I still think we got market structure shift right here. I still do believe prices just maybe a little too close, but we'll see. We'll see if we can possibly get a trade out of this. We're definitely gonna try. We ain't gonna force nothing, of course, but we definitely gonna try and see if we can get a trade off of it. Get a cool setup. It might work out. It might just work out. Where we at? 46. All right, let's get this rocking, and then we are in there and we're ready to go. All right, cool. Cool, 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 cool. All right, so let's go 5. Let's do this. All right, so go here and here. All right, cool. Let's see here. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? You've been focusing on us. That's why you haven't been trading. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Can we use the FEG at the? Nah, I don't think we can. I don't think we can, Serena. Not. I don't think we can. No, we can't, Serena, because remember, it had to have been formed after market structure shift, right? Or actually during. And unfortunately, this one is not during. This one formed from this. Wait. Yeah, we can't, because if this candle, Serena, had closed and made our market structure shift on this candle, we could have used it, but it did not make market structure shift. So technically, we could not use this one. But had it closed below this previous swing low right here, yes, we could have used it. We could have used it. Yeah, I have been, Kiara. That is very, very true. Start taking a 5-0 trend. Yeah, you know what? I do. I take it. I hear that. I hear that. Just not trying to force nothing. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mr. Payout. Absolutely. Yeah, I have been focusing on y'all, and I mean that's the whole part of it, right? The whole thing is, for me, it's like making sure that I take care of my responsibility of being in the seat, but also too making sure that I'm trading, and it's taking me some time to get used to it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm used to just, think about it, y'all. I'm used to just being here literally quiet. I don't play no music on. I don't put no music on. I don't play music. None of that stuff. What I normally would do is maybe like light a cool candle. You know what I mean? I have lights at my desk, so I would turn all the other lights off in my house, light a cool candle, and I'd just be here just in my lonesome, just trading, just, studying, checking the charts, all of that stuff. But I got a little bit more on my plate right now, so I'm figuring out, I'm learning how to do both. And that's just a part of what it is, and it comes with the territory. So I ain't tripping, but you're right, Kiara. I've noticed that, I was like, I've been paying attention to, to the community, and that's what's important. So it's good though. I ain't feeling no type of way. I just want to, you know what I mean, really practice and, how would I say, get good at making sure I'm engaging, but also too us taking trades. So we can, we all can make a little bread for the ones that's taking a trade with me. I'm cool with that. That ain't no problem. So let's see. So market opened here, right? So we said, based on our bias, we're looking for market to what? Make a liquidity grab and then reverse. It didn't actually take out. This is the overall London high right here. So it didn't take that out. It got close, but it didn't take it out. So we'll just see. Let's sit back. Let's be patient, and let's just see what price gives us. No news today, so that would explain why the volume is not that high. Oh, speaking of which, let's do this, y'all, because we said we had to check this. See, this is why we got to check. 18 minutes ago, Iran talks possible as soon as Friday. All right, that was 18 minutes ago. Let's see here. The post-second round of talks possible as soon as Friday, as Iran scrambles to come up with a unified plan. All right, cool. So that's really the only thing going on right now. That was announced 18 minutes ago, so it's not really affecting us at the moment. I'm just checking to make sure we don't have nothing added added to the calendar. Y'all know that we'll come back and we'll look, and then it'll be Trump speaking or something. All right, so calendar's still good. We're good. All right. We just got to remember, y'all, we really, truly got to keep our ear to the streets when it comes to news. Like, for real, for real. I got my True Social app up right here on my phone, staring at me in the face. Seriously, I'm not kidding y'all. Like, I got it up. I'm really, really trying to make sure none of this manipulated news sinks us if we get in a trade, or at least be mindful. You know what I'm saying? I know of course we play stop losses and stuff like that, but I just still want to be mindful of what's being said, just in general. I mean, of course, if something's going to happen, our stop loss is there to protect us. So there's nothing we really can do if prices decides to just tank out of nowhere. But still, I still like to be on, to be up on game and see what's actually going on. All right, so What's up, Empress? Oh, well, I appreciate you too, Donna. That's what's up. Empress, what's up, girl? Um, Jerome in the house. Good morning, my brother. Empress, I'm jealous because I know you still in Jamaica, still eating on that good Jamaican food. Got some pretty Caribbean water and Caribbean air around you. I'm jelly, man. For real, I'm jelly. I'm jelly. What all do you use besides the Forex and Bloomberg? That's pretty much it. I have Truth Social up. hey, I got Truth Social up. So that's pretty much it. That's really all we can use. I mean, there's other news outlets, but I'm saying if you have Bloomberg, if you have Forex Factory, and you got Truth Social, I mean, I think you've covered all bases, right? Because Bloomberg is like top dog on the news. We got Forex Factory to keep up on just what's going on with our trading, and then we have Truth Social for any tweets coming out. I see you. I see you, Empress. I see you. I see you. I see you. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I use, Kiara. Now, that doesn't mean like if I don't see some other news, something that I wouldn't like check it. But as far as like what I have that I go to, my go-tos, yeah, it would be those three. So Bloomberg, Forex Factory, and Truth Social. You got to have the Truth Social. Whether you want it or not, you got to have it, especially right now. Now, when the gentleman leaves office, you know what I'm saying? That'd be a different story. You probably won't need it at that point because I don't think that he'll be making whatever he says it will not impact the market like it does now. So at that point, we won't need it. But right now, we need it. We really, really need it. So price is just crawling. All right. Anybody in anything? Anybody in anything? We got 51 viewers and we got 25 likes. Let's get them likes up, y'all. I would really, really appreciate it. We get them free likes up. If y'all don't mind, give me them free likes. Let me get them free subscriptions. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to engage. We want to hear from you. It's important that everyone has a voice and that we're all speaking and we're all, tapping into our trading psychology. T. Pruitt said no. Smart man. I mean, let's be honest. The market opened here, right? Excuse me. Here. The market opened here. And as you can see, price is just kind of playing around. So what I'm thinking is based on overnight bias, not in anything sitting on my hands for a minute. That's what's up. D Young, somebody's learning. Somebody's learning. I love when y'all say that. When y'all say I'm sitting on my hands, I love it. I'm in practice mode. I'm in practice bull mode. That's what's up, Kaz. What'd you say, bro? Kaz said, I'm in practice bull mode. Don't play with me. Well, while price is just kind of dilly-dallying around, 5 minutes after the open, there you go. There are no moves. Absolutely. Jerry Jack, that's what's up. Mr. Payout, I like this right here. You got to know when you see this, y'all. You see that? There's no moves. You see what he's saying? He's looking at price action and he's saying, hey, there's nothing. So guess what? The emoji says it all, right? He has head down. He can't take nothing right now. It's just what it is. That's what we have to deal with as being traders. It can be a little boring sometimes. We talked about this, right? It doesn't mean boring in a bad way. Boredom is not necessarily a bad thing, right? Boredom is pretty much all what you make it. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. If you say it's bored, then of course your mind is gonna run to it being bored. But trading is not boring. There's some times where boredom, can set in when you're waiting. But even then, I don't even really consider it to be boring. What I do consider is I do consider the fact that when it's like this, we can find a lot of things to do. You can demo trade. You can check higher time frames. You can see what you see in other places. You know what I mean? As far as like other tickers that you may be rocking with, want to be in buys, but there's not enough volume. So pivot point, why would you want to be in buys? I'm just asking. And me and you, we rocking. So I ain't calling you out. I'm just asking you why would you want to be in buys? Just a question. That's all. It ain't no right or wrong answer. It's your answer. Let me know, pivot point, why you want to be in buys. we gonna have a cool little talking point on that. So let's just look at something. And I'm waiting on your answer. Pivot point. Why do you want to be in buys? All right. So last night market opened right here, right? As you can see, price has been bullish. Yeah, it did pull back. When bullish, pull back. When bullish a little more, pull back. When bullish, pull back. When bullish, pull back, and it's continued on bullish, right? So what do we know? We know there's a ton of sell side liquidity, right? Because we can look at this and we can see that price has pretty much been bullish since overnight session started, right? Since the market opened overnight. So what does that mean? We know that we have buyers. We know we got buyers in here. We know this for a fact. We know it. We know it. So what does that mean? There's a lot of sell side liquidity, meaning there's a lot of stop losses on the sell side, right? So based on our bias, this is what of course, we're never married to our bias, right? We're never married to that. So this is what I was thinking based on what I was seeing. Just put y'all in my brain. Since overnight was so bullish, and we know we had a ton of buyers, we know we have more buyers in here than sellers. We know that for a fact, right? Okay, so with that said, we know we have a lot of sell side liquidity, a lot of stop losses down in these areas. All right, some traders are trailing, some traders got in down here and they're holding. Okay, so also based on our overnight bias with London sweeping Asia's highs and Asia lows, and with that, we're looking for a liquidity grab and then possibly price to reverse. So we're not married to that, but I'm gonna tell you, with all of that said, I was looking for price to do one of these numbers. Go up, sweep liquidity, come down, and just continue on coming down. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. But will that happen? Of course, we don't know that. But I'm telling you, that's what I was looking for. So we'll see. We'll see. But that's what I was looking for. And let me see what pivot point said. Because I thought after the 5-0, we could get a higher. Oh, we could get higher and higher. Got you. Okay, makes sense. 15-minute invalid. Let's check that. Yes, 15-minute is invalid. 6:15 candles bearish. 6:30 candles, 6:15 candle is bullish. 6:30 candle is bearish. So that strategy is invalidated. So we can't rock with that one. So we just sit on our hands and be patient. I don't read his, let's see here. I don't read his tweets often unless someone else reads it for content, but when I trade and he tweets, I have no clue what's going on. In my opinion, the strategy I saw after market open is a bull to the highest point. Got you. Went down because no next meeting. Went down because no next meeting with JD Vance until today, from what I've heard. Got you. Okay, I understand. Got it. And I'm out. Kyle said, and I'm out. All right. Serena, we got if this can hold, we have our fair value gap. We can see. Let's see. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Let me see. I got my, yes, I do. Let's see what we get. Actually, I'm going to go 6 contracts and leave a runner. All right, let's see what we get, y'all. See if this candle can close, and we can set our limit order right here. This actually might, if it comes back to pick us up, Serena, this might be cool. Yeah, this might be cool if it can hold, if this can hold. All right, boom. So there it is, right there. All right, so we're in this. We are in this. Stop loss is going to be right here.
Order filled.
My stop. So let's see what we get. Right here, this is going to be my take profit. This is going to be a buy limit. And I'm going to set this to 5 because I'm going to leave a runner. All right, so we in this trade. Entry right at the bottom of this fair value gap. Take stop loss at this previous swing high. And my target is right here at this pink line. I'm going to trim 5 of my contracts when it hits here, and I'm going to leave 1 micro runner. And let's see what we get. Let's see. Um, I did look left, but I didn't think about the liquidity from overnight. Got you, pivot point. Got you. But what you stated wasn't bad either. And let me explain why. Your thought process wasn't bad either. So let me explain why. A lot of times when price gets to all-time high, speaking on NQ, this for NQ, I don't know about any other ticker, but being that price, being that NQ price likes to, where was I going with that? Being that NQ price, wow, where was I going with that? Oh, got it. Being that NQ price loves to, when it gets to all-time highs, a lot of times, like, it loves to just keep making new all-time highs. So with your thought process, that wasn't really a bad process, a really bad thought process, because you did say you was looking for price to do what? Continue on from the 5-0 and going higher and higher. In this case, because we're at all-time highs, that was definitely a great possibility. That definitely could have happened. So with that stated, also considering that there is a lot of sell side liquidity here, we have to keep that in mind also. So, of course, price can do either thing. It can do either thing. It's going to be choppy until I go to work. Then I'll check Discord, and your 4 will be posting another triple. For real, right? But yeah, pivot point. That was that. Like I said, that was definitely a good thought process. That's just why I was asking. But yeah, that's what's up. All right, so let's see what we get. Let's see here. Should my stop loss be here? No, it needs to stay where it's at. What is the difference? What's this? 899. Well, let's see what we get, y'all. Let's see what we get. All right.
Order submitted.
Anybody in anything? I know Serena in shorts. Anybody else in anything? Anybody taking this trade with me? Actually, with Serena and I, because I know Serena's taking it. Anybody else taking this trade with us? Let me know. I would love to know. You in a short, J Royal? That's what's up. You in Lazy short, or you in a short with us? Because Lazy had a short too. All right, I think his is on a 5-minute though. Anybody else in with us? Where can I find this 5-0 strategy? It would be in the if you're in the inner circle, it would be in the inner circle.
Order filled.
Yeah, it would definitely be in the inner circle. So no trades yet. Snehal said I'm in a short. Kiara said I am. Let's see here. Me on demo, but I don't understand why. In a short. Ernie, what's up? Ernie said I'm actually in a long. Ooh, Ernie, you the ops. We got to kick you out of here. We got the ops in the chat, everyone. Ernie said I'm actually in a long. Wow. Okay. You must be in a 5-0 from last night. That's the only thing I can assume. Or you're in a different strategy, taking a different strategy. That's a possibility. So yeah, y'all. Let's all right. While that's cooking, I hate staring at the charts when I'm in a trade. I like to do other things and let my trade cook. So LOL. All right, y'all. Let's get this trading therapy rocking. All right, we're gonna rock with question of the day. We're gonna let our trade rock. We already know we in it. We already set our parameters. Whatever it's gonna do, it's gonna do. We done did everything that we can do. We got a higher probability setup. We let it set up. We waited for the steps. We entered our trade. We set our stop loss. We set our take profit, and it is what it is. So we're gonna let that rock, and we're gonna get this trading therapy rocking. Let's go. So question of the day today is, what does price action tell you about strength or weakness? Right now, what does price action tell you about strength or weakness? Just think about that. Say that to yourself. What does price action tell me about strength or weakness? And I'm just pulling up my notes. We're going to talk about that while you are saying it to yourself and you are thinking about that. What does price action tell you about strength or weakness? So let's just think about that. Just think about that. All right. So what does price do? Price leaves clues, right? Everyone, price leaves clues, right? So if you're looking at your chart and you ask yourself, what does this price action tell me about strength or weakness? She's like, I'm in long two on accident. It's all cute. That's funny. So what does price tell us about strength or weakness? Right now it's a little choppy. That's very true. Sneal, that's very true. Sneal, it's very, very choppy. But remember, price leaves clues right now, right? And the clues that it leaves us, if price is strong, that means what? We're going to see a continuation, right? So we've been pretty bearish all night, right? We've already looked at the chart. We know that we've been pretty bearish since market open, right? Market open, overnight market open. So market open at 5 p.m. Eastern. We've been pretty bearish since then, right? So we know all night till about I guess till about, what is this? Till about 5:30-ish this morning, price started to reject. Well, let's look at that. Let me go there. Price started to reject, right? So we'll jump to the 5-minute just to get some smaller candles. So the market opened here. Overnight, we see it was very, very bullish, right? And then right around 5:15-ish, price rejected. Price went back up again and rejected in this area again. So what is that telling us? Well, from the overnight open up until about 5:15, we saw what? We saw strong price action, right? Because it was strong, right? And it definitely continued. It did pull back, but it continued. Pull back again and continued. Pull back again and continued. So we see price was very, very strong. Pull back again, consolidated a little bit right here, and then continued on. So we see price was very strong, right? And we know the strength of price if price is continuing. If price gets to a point where it's starting to reject, meaning like here in this area, then we know what? Price is starting to weaken, right? And we can prove that just based on what price is doing. Here it rejected, right? It went back up, it wicked in this area again, and it rejected again. So what is that telling us? Price is weakening. Now, does that mean that it's an automatic reversal? No, it does not mean that. It's just letting us know what price is doing at the moment. And right now, price is pretty much somewhat choppy, unfortunately. It's choppy right now. And you know what? Guess what? There's nothing we really can do about that. We just have to, take it the way it comes. So, understanding the question, what does this price action tell you about strength or weakness? Right now, it's telling us that what? Price is not really too strong right now. It's somewhat weakening, right? And it's actually choppy. So we really, truly don't have a definitive direction. We're not really seeing a continuation at the moment. So we can't say price is strong. Yes, price is definitely going back to the upside, but we saw once we got in here, we got a little bit of choppiness. A lot of that has to do with New York opening, of course. So we'll see. So looks like price is possibly going to come and take us out. And if it does, no harm, no foul. We saw our setup. It's set up. We took it. We leveraged properly. We had the proper risk reward, and it is what it is. I don't know. I was thinking, Serena, what do you think about our stop loss being here? That's what I was thinking. Should our stop loss be here? It is what? It is about 8 points, I think. It's about 9 points. Yes, actually 9 points. Yes, 9 points, which is 36 ticks. I don't know. If I was kind of thinking, I felt like it's probably going to end up taking us out anyway. But at the end of the day, I don't know. I felt like this might be the safer. I'm going to actually move it right there. I think this might be the safer one because honestly, now that I think about it, we should be using this one as our stop loss because this was it's going to take us out anyway, regardless. At least that's what it looks like. This is the previous swing. This is the swing high. I mean, the swing low, right? This was the previous one from this one. So this would definitely have to be our stop loss, not this guy right here. That'd have been too tight. But either way, it looks like it's going to take us out. It doesn't really matter to me. It is what it is. We took the trade, and today we just paid some bills. If it takes us out, no problem. But definitely, there's that sweep. Let me see. What's the high here? The high here is 26,900. Did we actually sweep it? Ooh, by 2 ticks. This candle missed sweep in London high by 2 ticks. The high of this candle is 26,900. The high of this candle is 26,950. So we missed sweep in London high by 2 ticks, but price looks like it's getting some bullish strength. So we'll definitely see. We'll definitely see what it's going to do. But yeah, this would have been the proper stop loss, not this one. This one would be it. Let's see here. Let me go back to the 1 minute just to be sure. Let's see here. So this is it. No, actually, Serena, this was it. We could have went here. We could have used this one, the one I'm at now, because it's not that far, right? And it's also, we know that price loves to sweep. Sweep other previous swing highs and swing lows. So with that stated, this we could have used. This was truly the one, but we also could have used this one too, with it being so close. It was only 36 ticks away, 9 points. So we could have used this one. So we'll see. We'll see. I definitely moved it up. I was just looking at that on a 5 minute. It looks a little bit different. See on a 5 minute how much different it looks. I think the 5 minute gives us a better view, right? We go back to the 1 minute. This is what we're seeing on a 5 minute right here. We're seeing this high. So we'll see. I moved it, and we'll see what it is. I didn't move it out the way. I moved it to a better structure for everyone that's watching. I moved it for better structure. I didn't move it to move it out of the way. But if this wasn't here, I would have just left it where it was, and I'd have got stopped out, and that would have been that. But based on structure, even going to the 5 minute, this would definitely be the better stop loss in this trade. So once again, talking about auditing our trades, right? Looking at our trades, making sure that we're putting our stop loss in the right spot. We talked about this, right? If you, like a couple of days ago, if your stop loss is obvious, look for it to get hit. And that's what I was thinking about with the stop loss being right here. I was like, that's kind of obvious. I know for a fact this was the better stop loss here based on this structure and everything going on. Even if it does come to get us, this is still the better stop loss, period. This is the better stop loss based on structure and based on this trade. So we'll see what it does. All right, so going back to what we were talking about on our question of the day. We can look at price action right now and see that what? Price action is doing what? It's giving us a little rejection. We see that price has been rejecting off of this area, right? We see that happened here, came back up, happened again. Somewhat came in this area, rejected again. It just went up there and looks like it's rejecting again. So what is that telling us about this area? This area is pretty weak. We also talked about this, I believe it was on Monday, I believe. We talked about when price touches a particular level more than one time, every time it touches it, that level is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. We talked about that as well, right? So when we're asking ourselves the question of what is this particular price action that we're looking at right here trying to tell us, what I'm seeing from this is trying to tell me that price is definitely been rejecting off of this level. I don't see too much of a continuation happening from the overnight, from all the overnight bullish action, and looks like price possibly now will be coming down to do what? Be coming down to possibly reclaim some of this liquidity. So we shall see. We shall see. So that's what I see. I don't see any continuation. I see prices somewhat weakening from the overnight bullish pressure, right? And it's starting to reverse a little bit. So we'll see. But right now it's choppy. If you can see, we don't have a definitive direction. You draw a box around this, you can see there's not a definitive direction. So that's what price is trying to tell us right now about strength or weakness. Right now, it's a little weak compared to what it was doing in the overnight session. So we can definitely say that. So if price was strong, we would be seeing a ton of continuation. So just keep that in mind, right? If we're seeing a ton of continuation from whatever price was initially doing, then we can say price action is strong. If price action is starting to reject, that means what? Price action is weakening. So that's what we're seeing. Who knows? It can continue on, hit our stop loss, and continue on and just keep making all-time highs. So we'll see. We will definitely see. Yep, I've already have a feeling. Of course, I'm not a mind reader and I don't predict anything, but I don't know. It seems as if price wants to continue on making all-time highs. That's what it seems like. So we'll let it do what it does. And just always remember, you guys, price leaves us clues. It leaves us all the clues we need. That's why I stress reading the Candlestick Bible, because it reads all the clues that we need. All right, took us out. Great, nice.
Order canceled.
Dope. Took us out. Where are we at? So we took that was a $700 loss in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 13 accounts. All right. Hey, it is what it is. What we got didn't move mine in time, got taken out. Soy Sizzle, good morning. Yeah, so there it is. Hey, we took it. We put the, you know what I mean? We put the how would I say? We put our best foot forward on that. Went against us, took us out. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about that. Hey, we live to trade another day. Pretty much. There it is. So price has now truly done what? It has truly swept London high. So possibly now we may get the reversal based on that bias. Let's see. So let's see what we got in the comments. Didn't move mine, got taken out. Wait, somebody else said something. Price is the result of volume and trade direction. Absolutely. Absolutely, Kaz. Terry Hart said, tap me out. Might need to reset my account now. Got it. Got it. Well, let's get back to question of the day. Hey, that's how it works, you guys. We take a trade and whatever, however that trade goes, it goes. All we can do is control what we do before we enter the trade. And, even during the trade, if there's something that we may need to change, that's about all the control that we have. We don't have no control over price. It is what it is. We pay some bills a day and we move on. All right, y'all, we got 51 viewers. We got 35 likes. If we can, let's get them likes up. If you are new to the stream, welcome. We're happy to have you. Go ahead and subscribe. It helps push the content out further, but please, let's get the likes up. We just need 16 likes. Let's get the likes up, please. All right, so let's go back to our question of the day. So remember, price action always will give us clues. It'll always let us know if the continuation is strong or if the rejection is, if we're seeing continuation, we know price is strong. If we're seeing rejection, then we know price is weak. Real simple. Real simple. Always remember, read the behavior of price action, not prediction. We're not trying to predict price action, right? We're trying to just read it. We don't want to predict it. We don't want to even be in that game. Doesn't make any sense to try to predict what price is going to do. That's just crazy, right? So the best thing for us to do is what? Let's read it, understand it, but not predict it. As long as we're reading it and we're understanding what it's doing, then we can kind of get an idea of what we need to be doing, because that's the only reason why we're reading price, right? To see what we need to be doing. And remember, we want to make sure that we're reading it, not trying to predict it, because that would be something different. So just keep that in mind. So that was our question of the day. Anybody have any questions on question of the day? Any questions and concerns? Wagwan Trent. Hope you good, bro. Just tapping in. Chris, what's up, my guy? Thanks for tapping in, brother. Appreciate you as always. Yeah. I'm cooling. Absolutely. We just took a little trade and we ended up paying some bills today. It is what it is. And we move on. No emotions, no nothing. We ain't worrying about it. We like, oh well, it comes with the game. 6 more likes, y'all, and we be right on point. We got 49 viewers and 43 likes. 6 more likes and then we are A1. But yeah, so going back to what we were talking about with price will always leave us clues, and we always want to make sure that we're reading price's behavior. We want to read behavior, not prediction. So we're not looking to predict what price is trying to do. We just want to just read the behavior and use that into what we're doing to let us know what we need or not need to be doing. So that's pretty much why we do that. We pay some bills today, brother. It is what it is. Is there such a thing as a code for a reset? No, there is not, Terry. If you're talking about the edge funder, there is not a code for resets. Hey, how you doing? How do you know which contracts are profitable? Van Dezel, what do you mean? Explain to me what do you mean? How do I know which contracts are profitable? Like, give me a little bit more specifics on that. Majority of my losses come from predicting. Yeah, we can't predict price. We got to read it. We got to read it and rock our strategies. That's what's important. For real. That's what's important. I've taken 3 trades in the last week and a half, and I've got one profitable, 2 non-profitable in the last 3 trades. Just wanted to let y'all know that. Just let's keep y'all up on that. I got an email for a code for a reset. Let me look. That's what's up, Kiara. Appreciate you. Soak. What Soak say? I got a potential HSS buy setting up. Just waiting for one more pullback. Gotcha. I also pay bills today. Man, why does the market suck so bad right now? Can't all be from the war and Trump. It definitely is, bro. The market is just very volatile right now. It's definitely from the war. It's definitely from the war. That's why we're dealing with what we're dealing with. It's absolutely from the war. Yep. That's why price action is so volatile. That's why we get crazy spikes. And to be honest with you, I can tell you from looking at NQ for the past 2 years, this is not normal NQ price action this past few months. Actually, going all the way back to a year, going all the way back to last year this time, because remember, we were dealing with a lot of tariff talk. And you guys remember, anytime there was any kind of tariff talk in the news, the market tanked. So I don't know how many of you guys were trading that last year, but ever since, for about a year, NQ has not been itself for about a good year now, just to let everyone know that. Yes, of course, I am seeing some characteristics of NQ, but also too, I can tell you that it's not been, how would I say, normal, so to speak, if that's the best way I can put it. It's the economy all over the place is crazy, and that's the truth. That's the truth. But it definitely is mostly the war. It's definitely mostly the war, all these different reports coming out, all this happening, that happening. You know, it is what it is. We gotta work with it, and we gotta live with it. So price is deciding to, as I stated, continue to go higher and higher and higher. Something that I've noticed about price. Like, it'll just continue to keep making all-time highs and keep making all-time highs and just keep going. So, yeah. So there that is. All right, so let's see here. Tariff talk was the worst. That's the truth, man. I'm telling you. Are you in a long, Kiara? Okay, cool. When we had tariff talk last year, it was really, it messed up. I remember it messed up like 3-4 of my trades. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really like was killing the trades, man. I was just like, wow, unreal. But it is what it is. You live with it, right? You just got to continue to keep living with the results. That's all you can do. You got to just keep living with the results, taking your trades, showing up to the charts every day. Keep the repetitive nature rocking, and you keep trading, and you just keep living. You making sure that you keep your risk reward intact, making sure that you're not over leveraging, making sure that you're understanding what price is telling you, and we just keep trading. We're not gonna worry about anything else. We can't sit back and worry about all these different things. We see what's going on and we just work within it. That'd be the best way. Talk about them spikes, bro. Yeah, for real, for real. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, so let's go to tip of the day. God, it's been so lackluster. It's been so lackluster. What I mean by that, y'all, is I'm talking about NQ moves fast. No wonder why you stay on it. Yeah. What was that? That was where's my guy at? Van Dezel. Let me know what you be specific. Tell me exactly what you mean when you said, do you know which contracts are profitable? Let me know what you mean by that. Do you mean contracts or do you mean like ticker symbols? Like when you're saying contracts, do you mean like NQ, ES, YM, gold, silver? Is that what you mean? Because I want to get to that question, my guy. That's a good question. I want to make sure that I bless you with the right answer. Let's see here. Spikes will be like 75 points in 2 minutes. For real, for real. Just cleared yesterday's start of the day price in MES. Would love to set up one before I go to work, but wondering if I'm forcing it a bit. Yeah, don't force it, man. Just let it come to you, brother. You know how to do that, Soap. NQ moves fast. Yes. All right, cool. But Van Dezel, maybe which is in bull profit. Van Dezel, if you're still on, let me know exactly what you mean, my guy, so I can get that over. I hope I said that right. Yeah, that is a brother. Yeah, let me know what you got, bro, so I can definitely get that question answered for you. All right, cool. So tip of the day today is we'll jump into tip of the day while we wait for Van Dezel to hit me up on that info. Tip of the day today is the market rewards patience more than prediction. The market rewards patience more than prediction. Read that, y'all. The market. Come on now. Did I lock it? Oh, it is locked, huh? No, it's not. The market rewards patience more than prediction. So let's talk about that. You kind of already know what that's saying, right? The market rewards patience more than prediction. Kind of goes into what Josh Threats was talking about. Josh was talking about most of his losses came from him trying to predict price versus reading price. So that's one good example of why market never rewards prediction. Market will always reward patience. Manuel Silver, pretty sure they asking what instruments, ticker symbol that are you profitable. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking too. Manuel, thank you, brother. Van Dezel, I only trade NQ, my guy. And actually, I won't say that one ticker is more profitable than the other. I would say whichever one that let me say this. I think out of all of the futures pairs, NQ would be the most profitable, but also it's one of the most volatile. So you got to keep that in mind. But I don't trade NQ because of that. I trade NQ because the mentor and coach that I had, that's what he traded. And everything that I do, I pretty much have mimicked his entire style. Like I do everything that he does. The only thing I don't have that he has is the mental side of it. That's going to take time. He got 10 plus years in trading. I only have 2. So as far as that stated, I love NQ. I like how NQ moves. And this is what I learned. So this is what I will continue to trade. And I don't see me making any different trading any different tickers no time soon. This is what I will be trading. Let's see here. All right, so we wait, we don't guess, right? From the market rewarding patience more than prediction, we wait. We don't guess. That's what we do. We wait. Prediction equals risk. Patience equals edge. Think about that. Prediction equals risk. Patience equals edge, right? We always want to make sure what? That we're getting our edge in the market, right? How do we do that? By making sure that we are patient. We're not here to try to predict anything. We can't predict any of this stuff. We're not going to even try. Period. We're going to just rock it the way that it, we're going to rock it, take it the way that it comes, take what the market gives us, and then we're just going to rock that. We're not here to predict anything. Whatever price is given us, that's what we're going to take. We just want to be patient and make sure that we are confirming versus just entering, right? We always want to make sure that we're confirming versus just entering. So we always want to make sure that we are patient. We never want to get ourselves in the mindset of that. Every time we show up to the charts, we're trying to predict something. We don't want to predict anything. It's impossible. It's impossible. So the best thing that we can always do is what? Be patient. Be patient. Today was, if you're in a trade overnight, you're killing it, because as you can see, it just constantly continued to go bullish. Never came back bearish at all. Had a couple little pullbacks, and that was it if you're looking at your chart. A couple little pullbacks right around the 5:15 a.m. time frame. That's Pacific Standard, 5:15 a.m. And other than that, that's pretty much it. So trying to predict the move is what is going to keep our accounts in peril, right? Every time we try to predict something, it's 9 times out of 10, it's going to go against us. But if we're using confirmation, we're being patient, we're using structure, we're using all of those different things that are checking off our boxes of why we're even entering that particular trade, then we're going to be okay. Because we're being patient, and also too, we are doing what? We are letting price action dictate to us what's going on, not us just trying to predict. So if you think about the question of the day was, what does price action tell you about strength or weakness? Pretty much marries the market rewards patience more than prediction, right? So we want to, like I said, from our question of the day, we want to read the behavior. We don't want to predict it. And in our tip of the day, it's a piggyback of that. We want to make sure that we are not guessing. We're not guessing. We guessing, we gambling. We want to make sure that we are predicting. We want to make sure that we are not predicting, that we are being patient. That's what we have to remember. We want to make sure that we confirm our entries versus an early entry. That's just not good. So think about it. Everybody would want to be waiting, not predicting. So what we got? You just hit your TP. That's what's up, Ben. Good job, good job, good job. Yep, that's what's up, y'all. For all of you guys that are eating. You see what I'm saying? You see how all of us have, some of us still, well, I know some of us are still in longs from the 5-0 from last night. But other than that, you see how a lot of us have different strategies, right? My strategy led me to take what I took. And that's pretty much what it was. Once that strategy, either I got stopped out or it was invalidated, then it was over. Even on the 15-minute strategy that I trade, that was invalidated today. So my trading day was ended really quickly. And that's pretty much how I like to rock. So with that stated, I just went ahead and logged out of my accounts, and charts will stay up, and then there it is. But remember, you guys, we never ever want to predict. We always want to make sure that we're waiting, and we are being patient, and we are confirming every entry. We're not just trying to jump in early because once again, if you're thinking something, you're trying to predict something, right? So kind of works, not gonna lie. That's what's up. London high was your Yeah, London high would have been at this mark right here. What's London? What's this London high? London high would be 26,950. That would have been a London high for the day. But price just looks like it wants to just keep going. It's crazy. So yeah, so going back to what we were talking about, price action will always give us the clues that we need, and the market will always reward patience. Just always keep that in mind. It's very, very important to know that. It's very, very important to understand that. And that is always going to keep you, keep your account safe and keep you from taking the wrong trades. It's not what to do. We want to know what not to do. That's what we want to focus on. What not to do and what price action is telling us. As long as we're reading all the clues and we're understanding what's going on, we will know what to do or what not to do. It's either going to let us know, price going to let us know that we have a strong confirmation for an entry, or we're going to sit on our hands, which is patience. So it's that simple. Where am I? Learn more about this 5-0 swing. If you're in the up 1600 with stop loss moving, nice. You must be trading minis too, Kiara. You're pretty brave. Manuel, if you are in the inner circle, it would be in the inner circle. If you're not in the inner circle, then you wouldn't be able to get get that document, unfortunately. But if you're in the inner circle, it's going to be in Scalp God's resources. There's a PDF there. If you're not in the inner circle, I think if you're in TEF, I think some guys were trading it. Let's see here. Go to traders. If you're in TEF only and not in the inner circle, you did 10 units on micro. So you basically trade one mini, because 10 micros is one mini. Yeah, so that's basically one mini. That's what's up. So Manuel, if you are only in the Edge Funder, go to Trader Showcase, and in Trader Showcase, there's some guys that are trading it. If you go to Grey Wolf, and now I'm looking at it right now, it's called Asia Strategy with Grey Wolf, Denny Jones, like he trades that. So that would be the strategy. So hopefully that can help you. Yeah, hopefully that can help you. But he does trade. That's the strategy that he's trading. As I stated, if you're in the inner circle, then you can get that. I need better risk management. I pay too many bills. Yeah, that can be possible. So I'm just shaking my head. I ain't even thinking about the trade. I'm just shaking my head because I just feel like, man, I just cannot wait for price to get back to normal. Once again, we're taking what the market give us, but I just want to just wait for price to get back to normal. So this way I can feel like we're like back into a normal trading environment. You're welcome, Manuel. No problem, brother. Yeah, we'll get back into a better trading environment. But hey, NQ is doing the exact characteristic that I told you guys. It's just constantly going to continue to keep making all-time. It's going to continue to keep making all-time highs. At least that's what it looks like. I mean, a pullback is imminent, but we don't know when that's going to happen. So we're just making all-time highs like crazy right now. So anybody got anything for me? Anybody got anything for me? Any questions, any concerns, anything y'all want to talk about? Let's get it. Let me know. I'm all ears. I'm listening. Let me know what we got. If I had to make 1,000 a day trading, if I had to make 1,000 a day, if I had to make 1,000 a day trading, that would be pretty tough. Oh, at Morbid. Got it. Got it. Oh, I did see that video, y'all. I saw that post. Anybody got anything for me? Any questions, any concerns? Something that y'all want to discuss? All right, so I'm gonna put this out there again because I said we were gonna talk about it every day. So FX replay accounts for everyone that's gonna be joining the back testing session. You have until, how should I change mine? We'll get 1 second, Kiara. We'll get there. I'll jump in that with you right now. So for our back testing session, this Friday is the last day that you. Friday is the last day that you have to get your FX replay. Wow, look at that thing. Crazy. To get your FX replay account and to DM me to be a part of the back testing session. So once I get that account, by Friday, I'm looking for everyone to have their accounts and go ahead and DM me, let me know that you have your accounts. And then from there, I'll have a head count and then we'll go from there. Once we have that done by Friday. So please remember, Friday is our cutoff. Did you get my message? Okay. Yes, I did, Q. I even sent you an emoji just to let you know that I got it. Yep. Let me just make sure. I'm almost for sure that I did. Yeah. I sent you two. I waved to you, and I sent you two emojis. So all right. So Friday is a day. Have your FX replay accounts, DM me, let me know, and then at that point, I'm going to make the list. After Friday, the list is we're cut off. So please, if you're gonna get in, you have until Friday. We've been talking about this for this will be over a week and a half now that we've been talking about this. So I said last Friday, I'm extending it to this Friday for everyone that wants to join the back testing session. By this Friday, you need to have your FX replay account, and you need to DM me letting me know you have your FX replay account. Once I get, sorry, would you be able to say the 8% line level again, please? I removed it off my chart. And why did you remove it, Miss Empress? I don't know why when I say your name, I got to do my head like that. Miss Empress. It's like I got to be smart when I say your name or something. It's too stupid. Yes, I got the 8% line. Which one? 2026 or 2025 or both? Empress, let me know. So once everyone gets their FX replay accounts, you're going to let me know by Friday. You're going to DM me, say, Trent, I got my FX replay account. Once I wake up on Saturday, whoever didn't message me on Friday, that's going to be it. I'm cutting it off right there. So it's your responsibility to have the subscription and let me know. So once that's done on Friday, then I'll have my head count, and then I'm going to send everyone that DM me the messages that we need to send, and then we're going to go both. All right, let me jump in these real quick. Oh, you cracking up, huh? I don't know why that is. When I say your name, I gotta say it. I gotta do my head like that, and I gotta say it like I'm just in this smart mood. Empress. Yeah, I don't know why. That's too silly. Hate to say it, but nothing will be normal. Lots of news saying what's happening in the Strait of Hormuz is gonna actually hurt everyone. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Hey, I'm new here. What is the rules for funding an account? Could you simplify that? For funding an account, the rules. All right, Empress, I got you. So when you say the rules, the best thing that I would recommend for you to do that is Ahmed. Ahmed. So check this out, Ahmed. This would be the best thing for you to do, my guy. Go to theedgefunder.com. This is my account. But look, just go to theedgefunder.com. And when you go to theedgefunder.com, you can go to Help Center. I mean, I'm logging into my account, but when you go to theedgefunder.com, you can go in here, hit the Help Center, and then you can go in here, rules, everything that you need. So I'm not sure exactly what rules you're particularly looking for, but let me go back one. But if you get to this page right here, I'm going to put this in I'm going to put this link in the comments. Boom, the link is there for you, Ahmed. Go in there, and then you can just check everything you want to see. Payouts, billing and payments, resets, subscriptions, support and troubleshooting, rules, violations, has everything you need. Getting started, account rules, funded and live funded accounts. And then you can go through and you can check everything that you need, and that'll simplify it the best. All right, so let's go back to what we were talking about. 8% line. So the first 2026 8% line is 28,511. Miss Empress. So This is 2026 8% line. 28,511. So 28,511. 8% line. I promise I can type, y'all. 8% line. 20. God dang. 2026. Okay. It is 28,511. Got this big mic in my face. All right, 28,511. All right, so I just put in the comments section for 2026, 8% line, and then we'll get to 2025, and you had, I believe it's 24,697, 25 or 50? 24, there we go, 24,697.25. All right, so be good, bro. Have a good day, my brother. Thank you. Have a blessed one as well. You're welcome, Ahmed. Anytime, brother. You're all good. 2025, 8% line is 24,697.25. All right, did I get that correctly? Hit that correctly. Boom. Boom. All right, cool. And here is 2025s. So you got it. All right, let me go back. There you are. You got both. Let me see something. Somebody else said something. Ahmed, thanks for popping in, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you stopping in. My stop loss got my max profit on one account. Took way too long. As long as they don't draft me or my kids, my kid's dad, I'm good. I heard that. What you say? Thank you. Won't remove them again. It's all good. Yeah, don't remove them again, Miss Empress. But nah, you're welcome anytime. If they happen to be removed, just let me know. I'll let you know. It's no problem. But they should not be removed. And look, what you can do. You can lock it. Like once you put it in, you put the text in and all that stuff, you can lock it to where even if you try to remove it, it won't remove. Like you won't be able to do nothing with it. So you can actually lock it. So I would recommend locking it right here. Unlock, lock, lock it. And then you got it. Lock them in. That's right, Kiara. See, I need that good community support right there. Lock them in. All right, so we got that. You good on that? All right, let me jump back in here and get to some more questions. Let me just do this. I don't know why I always do that. All I have to do is just do that. All right, cool. So it look like price is going to continue to make all-time highs. All right, what else we got? Oh, okay. Bless you. Yep, you got it. You got it. That's how you lock everything. You can lock any line, anything on your chart you can lock. Any line, it's all you can lock it. All you got to do is just click on it, and there'll be whatever it is you want to lock. There's the lock button right there, lock or unlock, however you want to do it. But that keeps it there. So if you happen to erase anything else, that won't erase. That'll still be there. It'll still be locked in. What are your thoughts on Heikin-Ashi candles versus candlesticks? Is anyone more defined? The little plus sign buy limit stuff is confusing to me. Can you help, please? The little plus sign buy limit. Yeah, I'll get there. Heikin-Ashi is good depending on what strategy you're using. So both of the candles are good. Regular candles and Heikin-Ashi candles are both good. You would just use Heikin-Ashi candles for particular strategies. For my strategies, Heikin-Ashi does not work. My strategies work with regular candles. So with that stated, that is the reason why I don't use Heikin-Ashi. But if you use a strategy like the HSS, like Kiara's talking about, hybrid super scalping, which will be, I'll take it out of my chart. This will be my hybrid super scalping chart. I don't really trade. Let me say this. I practice trading this strategy. I have not traded it live, but this is what my chart would look like for the Heikin-Ashi. And you can see I have HSS right here for the hybrid super scalping strategy. Heikin-Ashi is what's needed. So for this strategy, this works perfect. And as you see, my chart is totally different. I only have two indicators on this chart, a VWAP and a 50. excuse me, a VWAP and an EMA, an exponential moving average, which is 100, the 100 EMA. That's all I have on this chart because for this strategy, that's what works. Now, going back to the chart that I trade my strategies. As you can see, this chart has regular candles because that's what works better here. So to answer your question, they both work well. They just work for whatever strategy you're using them for. That'd be the best way I can put that. All right. Q, what we got? The little plus sign buy limit stuff is confusing to me. Can you help, please? Absolutely. So just remember, when you're putting your order in, if you're putting in a buy, right? Let's say you're putting in an order for a buy and the order you're putting in is below price. It's gonna make the system think some wacky stuff. If you see here, look, it's not, oh, let me log in. Let me log into my demo account. Let's get there. All right, so we're in my demo account. All right, so let's do this. So if you're going to be getting in a buy, right? Then you want to make sure that you're placing your order above price, right? You don't want to place your order below price if you're getting in a buy. You're going to throw the system off. So that's one of the things that you got to remember. If you're going to be in a buy, then you should be placing your limit order above price. So what this plus sign will allow you to do, click it, and as you can see, it gives me buy stop limit. This will be the entry. Buy stop limit. All right, there's my buy stop limit set, right? Now, what would be my take profit? Remember, whatever your entry is, it has to be the opposite. Your stop loss, if you're in a buy, your entry is a buy, then your stop loss has to be a sell. And so does your take profit. And let me explain. So let's say I'm putting up a stop loss, right? This is my entry, and now I'm setting my stop loss. As you can see, it gives me what? Sell stop limit, sell stop, buy limit. Remember, when you see sell stop limit, this would be an entry. I'm not trying to place another entry. I already have an entry up I already have an order up, an entry order up on my chart for a long. So this sell stop, this would be my stop loss. Boom. Now, if I wanted to have a take profit, my take profit would be a sell limit. So this is what your chart should look like. Whatever you are in an entry, you have to be in the opposite for a stop loss or a take profit. It has to be the opposite of your entry. If you're in a buy, everything you do to get out of the buy would have to be a sell. If you're in a sell, everything you would do to get out of that sell would have to be a buy. Okay? So this is what it would look like if we were setting up a buy. So we're going to get all this off our charts and we're going to set it up if we're going to place a sell. It's going to be just the opposite, right? So we come to this plus sign, going to click it, and like you see, because I did this below price, not above, it's giving me what? Automatically giving me sell stop limit. It's automatically giving me a sell entry. This is an entry. All right, so look, if I do it above price, you see it does not give me the sell stop limit because I'm placing the order above price. So the system is thinking what? Oh, you want to get in a buy. So if I do it below price, you see now I get this sell stop limit option, which is the sell entry, which is my entry. So we're going to select that. So this is my entry. Now, in order to have a stop loss, you have to do the opposite of your entry. So my stop loss would be what? It would be a buy stop. And it gives me that option right here, buy stop. That is my stop loss. My take profit would have to be just the opposite of my entry, which would be what? A buy limit. And as you can see, it gives me the buy limit. It even shows you the arrow, the way it's pointing. And there it is. So that's how you would set yourself up for a buy or a sell. Remember, whatever your entry is, your stop loss and your take profit has to be the opposite. If you're in a sell, these needs to be a buy stop, and this needs to be a buy limit. If you're in a buy, then it needs to be just the opposite as I showed you. Any questions on that? Let me know. Hopefully that explained it to you very well. And that would hopefully get you kind of understanding how that works. Just let me know. Let's see here. Trend, I think I was looking at price action earlier. This is what I forecast due to the big brother quote. that I heard before about New York market. Okay, cool, makes sense now. You got it. Doesn't the limit make you get into another trade? What happens if you walk away? So let me say this. The limit will not get you into another trade if you have an entry order set. If you have an entry set, then that limit becomes a take profit. Now, let's say you set up a buy, right? That's your entry. You set up a sell limit for your take profit, and you set up a sell stop for your stop loss. All right. Now, let's say price taps you out, right? Let's say you get in this trade, price comes up here, you get in the trade, and it comes down and it taps you out. You have to manually take off this sell limit right here. You have to take this off. Like, you have to manually exit this, cancel this order. If you do not cancel this order, what will happen is if price comes up here, you are correct, Kiara. This will turn into a trade. But as long as you have an entry order set and you're in a trade, this sell limit will always be a take profit. So what does that mean? If we got into this trade and price tapped us in and it went against us, we have to make sure that we manually cancel this order. And then we're good. If we don't, and we leave this order on our charts and there's no entry, there's no stop loss, what is the system going to think? When price gets here, I'm getting in a sell because there's a sell limit order set there. So just be mindful of that. So whenever you get into any of these trades and you manually are putting up your stop loss, your entry, your take profit, you have to remember to make sure that you close out all the orders. Most of the time, the entry and the stop loss will be gone. It'll close out on its own, but a lot of times the take profit will still be there. It will not close out with the rest of the trade. I mean, it will not close out with price going against you, hitting your stop loss. You have to manually do it. So just keep that in mind. And you're welcome, Q, no problem. Anything else? Anybody else got anything for me? Any other questions? Any other concerns? Let me know. Let me know. I'm going to go ahead on and take these off. If we don't have any more questions, we're going to get out of here for the day. And we're going to show up tomorrow, hopefully with some better price action and possibly be able to try to end the week green. That was my first trade of the week? No, that was my second trade of the week. Yeah, 2 L's so far today. I mean, this week so far. It is what it is. I ain't sweating it. It ain't stopping nothing. I'm just sharing it with you guys, letting you guys know, like, no matter where you are, if we're paying some bills or whatever the case may be, hey, it is what it is. But the thing is this: we live to trade another day. That's the main important thing. We live to trade another day. Period. That's all that matters. Nothing else matters. So, there we go. All right, cool. Perfect. All right, so let's see here. Anything else? Anything else for me? Cool. All right, cool. So with that stated, for those of y'all that ate today, I'm glad y'all made money. Me and Serena paid some bills. It is what it is. No sweat. Accounts are safe, and we gon' you know what I'm saying, move on to the next day. We live to trade another day. That's all we can do. And with that said, I appreciate everyone that's tapped in today with me. Y'all definitely have a blessed remainder of y'all day. Let's make sure that we are staying disciplined. We are following all our rules. We are definitely making a mental note of our question of the day, of our tip of the day today, and continue to keep working on our trading psychology. Other than that, I want to give a shout out to my brothers, the Edge Funder co-founders, Juvier, Scalp God. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Other than that, risk management. Yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Just make sure you hit me up on it. We'll get on risk management tomorrow, for sure. So we'll make sure we'll tap in tomorrow. That's for sure. But other than that, y'all, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Have a blessed remainder of y'all Wednesday. If you made money, close your charts. Well, actually, log out of your accounts Leave your charts up. Make sure you're one and done. We're not going to give that money back, give those profits back to the market, and we're not going to double compound our bills. If we pay bills once, we don't want to pay bills twice today. We should only be paying bills once. So if we pay bills once, we logging out. We're not about to pay bills twice today. So with that stated, have a blessed remainder of y'all day, and we will get in here tomorrow, and we will definitely see what the market has for us. Other than that, I love y'all. Y'all be good. Yee.